Welcome, my wonderful people, to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are seeing me and watching me from. I am your sister, Anne, and this is Marriage and Child Training course. In today's teaching, I'll be talking on 4 consequences of forcing a man into marriage. The 4 consequences, the 4 results you get when you force a man against his wish to marry you, to go into marriage with you. Forcing a man into marriage, comes in different ways. Any man forced into marriage will never want to stay in that marriage. You know why? Because there is a place his heart is. And as long as his heart is not, getting to what he wants, all he's doing with you is managing and pretense. Many women go to any length in forcing a man to marry them. They don't even mind. So many people has taken other people's marriage, broken different, people's homes, broken people's marriages in different ways. In today's topic, we are going to learn so many ways these women, force these men to go into marriage with them. But before I start mentioning the points, I will want to tell you that even you as a woman, nobody can force you into marriage, except it is who you want to be with. This is why so many people run away. If they can't run away, they go to court, petition for divorce. And at the end, they see themselves being free from that marriage. Let's look at the points. Let's look at the ways through which these women use, through which they get these men, force them to get into marriage with them. One of them is going fetish. What do I mean by this? I mean that some of them go to, churches, all these satanic churches. Some go to native doctors. Some do a lot of sacrifices you cannot imagine. Many of them eat what normal human beings cannot eat. Others sleep in where ordinary human being cannot sleep, in a bid to get these men marry them. I believe that as men, some of my followers, I know viewers, I know you are, a man. You are men. I have many of them here. As you listen, you have married or you have not married, about to marry. As you watch and listen to me, you will get so many things to keep you awake whenever you want to marry. Another way they force these men to marry them is by some of them faking pregnancy, some of them, hanging pregnancy on these men. There is, something I just heard recently. The man I was talking about certain things, teaching them about marriage. One of them asked me a question. So at the end, I found out that he was married, but the wife though they are still young, have not given birth, to a child. This man went outside, impregnated a lady, and this lady outside has used this baby, a baby girl, keep sucking this man. And as at the time of talking with him, he has now taken decision that he can never spend money on that baby again. That the woman can just decide go to anywhere with the baby, without even telling him. Though I asked him some questions, but I'm relating it to what I am saying. He told me that if he calculates what he has spent more than 2 million for the period of 6 months. That as a result of this child, the woman now use the child as something, as a jackpot to keep collecting money from him. This is the way women use to hang marriages, force men to go into marriage with them when they are pregnant for you, whether real or not real. Others go into blackmail. Some of them, maybe you have had something with them, and each time you want to get back to your senses, they will tell you something. They will say, if you move, if you make any attempt to leave them, that they will expose you. Especially the men that are married. Some of these young ladies outside, even elderly ones outside, can use it to hold them to ransom. If they do a little thing, they will say, I will go and tell your wife. Remember what you have done. Remember what you did. I am going to report you. They keep threatening you. Many men, many of them have gone into marriage with women outside because of the fear of being blackmailed. Women have tricks. If they want to get you, if they want to ridicule you, if they want to bend you, to marrying them, they will do it. They will sure do it. Another thing these women do to make sure you marry them is by giving you gifts. Men, be very careful. Whenever a woman starts giving you gifts aside, sometimes it may be in material form. Others that have money can use money to lure these men, forcing them to marry them. But there is something sure. Most of these marriages do not last. If you go to court day in, day out, there are people there for divorce. Who are these people? It may be some of these people who married, by force, who entered into marriage thinking that there is something they can get from the man, thinking that, most of the things they see the man with, because sometimes men can just fake. You think they are the owners of those things. Sometimes you see them on other people's cars. So when these ladies see them because they like, things like that, those flashy things, material things, they now go into marriage. After a week, after a month, after some months, it will now be done on them that they really made a mistake. So some of them will be going to seek for divorce in court. I will want to, advise that this kind of marriage does not bring stability. Remember, the man may have, had someone somewhere kept for him to marry, and you just, out of the blues, just from nowhere, landed and destabilized this man. I want to tell you that this kind of marriage leads to abuse. It leads to so many things. Even it leads to destruction, fighting day in, day out, and it causes lack of peace in that marriage. If you are listening to me and you have had this kind of experience as a man, even as a woman, sometimes it happens to women, kindly use the comment section. Tell us your experience, advise the young ones so that they will not enter into this kind of marriage. Others who think that they can buy a man with money. Somebody commented that educated women, if they have money, they can buy a man, get a man, they like. It is fake. It is to the detriment of that lady. Ladies, be warned. Follow the due process, follow the normal process, and get married and enjoy your marriage. And as you do, the Lord God Almighty will bless you. If you are just seeing me for the first time on this channel or watching this channel, kindly give this channel a thumbs up. Spread this channel to other of your friends. Tell them to come and see practical solutions to marriages. Use the comment section. Tell us your mind. Tell us what you feel about this channel. Encourage us. Make sure you keep subscribing. I appreciate all of you. I see your love towards this channel. God will bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.